Welcome to Movies Knowledge, your go-to destination for all things cinema. I'm thrilled to kick off our journey together with our very first video, and what better way to start than by exploring the timeless masterpiece, Titanic. As we embark on this cinematic voyage, we'll uncover the secrets behind the making of this iconic film, delve into its historical significance, and uncover the reasons why it continues to resonate with audiences worldwide. Whether you're a die-hard fan or discovering Titanic for the first time, I'm excited to share this exploration with you. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the world of Titanic together, right here on Movies Knowledge. Did you know that the budget of the Titanic movie was actually greater than the cost of building the real Titanic itself? Yes, you heard that right. When James Cameron set out to recreate the iconic ship's tragic voyage, he spared no expense, with a budget soaring to approximately $200 million. Now, consider this: the construction cost of the original Titanic, back in 1912, was around $7.5 million. That's right, the cost of bringing the story of the Titanic to life on the silver screen exceeded the cost of constructing the actual ship by a significant margin. But what did this monumental budget achieve? Let's delve into the sheer greatness of Titanic and how it sailed into cinematic history. Titanic had a budget of around $200 million, making it one of the most expensive films of its time. Jurassic Park had a budget of approximately $63 million, also considered high budget for its time but significantly lower than Titanic. Box office records: Titanic not only broke box office records but set new benchmarks for success. Its worldwide gross of over $2 billion made it the highest-grossing film of all time at that point, a record it held for over a decade until Avatar surpassed it. This level of commercial success demonstrated the film's widespread appeal and enduring popularity. Titanic has a timeless appeal that can captivate both new and old audiences alike. Its combination of epic romance, historical tragedy, stunning visuals, and memorable characters creates an immersive experience that transcends generations. Whether someone is watching it for the first time or revisiting it, the emotional journey and impact of the film can still resonate deeply. Because of the taking by James Cameron. James Cameron's directing style is characterized by his meticulous attention to detail, innovative use of technology, and dedication to creating immersive cinematic experiences. Here are some key aspects of James Cameron's approach to filmmaking. Grabbing the audience. In the beginning of the movie, the scene where the sinking of the Titanic is explained graphically serves multiple purposes in line with Cameron's vision. Firstly, it sets the stage for the historical context of the film, giving viewers a clear understanding of the real-life event that serves as the backdrop for the story. Secondly, it immediately grabs the audience's attention by showcasing the magnitude and tragedy of the Titanic's sinking through vivid imagery and detailed explanations. This graphic depiction aims to pique the audience's curiosity and draw them into the narrative, sparking interest in the events that will unfold throughout the film. Overall, Cameron's intention with this opening scene is to immerse the audience in the story from the very beginning and create a sense of anticipation for what's to come. Introducing main characters from different walks of life. Introducing the Rose, James Cameron establishes Rose's wealth and privileged upbringing through various visual and narrative cues in her introduction. Costume and setting. Rose's luxurious attire and the opulent setting in which she is introduced immediately convey her wealthy status. Her elegant clothing, expensive jewelry, and lavish surroundings suggest a life of privilege and affluence. Family and social circle. Through conversations with her family and other high society individuals, it becomes clear that Rose comes from a wealthy and influential family. References to her engagement to Cal Hockley, a wealthy industrialist, further emphasize her privileged position in society. Symbolic imagery. Cameron may also use symbolic imagery to underscore Rose's wealth, such as showcasing expensive possessions or depicting her engaging in leisure activities associated with the upper class. Introducing Jack Dawson, James Cameron emphasizes his lower socioeconomic status through various elements. Spontaneous acquisition. Jack's introduction may depict him obtaining his ticket in a spontaneous or last-minute manner, highlighting his lack of financial stability and planning compared to the wealthy passengers. This could involve him securing the ticket shortly before the ship's departure, possibly through a stroke of luck or chance encounter. Symbolic contrasts. Cameron may use symbolic contrasts to underscore Jack's lower status. such as showing him engaging in activities associated with the working class or highlighting the differences in his possessions and living conditions compared to those of the wealthy passengers. Occupation and circumstances. Jack's occupation as an artist and his status as a third-class passenger further reinforce his lower socioeconomic position. His presence among the lower-class passengers on the ship highlights his outsider status in the world of the upper class. Captivating narrative. The line "It always works," the love between a rich woman and a poor man, perfectly encapsulates the essence of Jack and Rose's relationship in Titanic. Their love story unfolds against the backdrop of societal expectations and class divisions, adding a layer of suspense and intrigue to their romance. Despite the odds stacked against them, their love transcends boundaries and defies conventions, becoming a beacon of hope and resilience amidst the tragedy of the sinking ship. Theirs is a tale of passion, perseverance, and the enduring power of love to conquer all obstacles. Combining multiple elements into a cohesive narrative can indeed be challenging, especially when trying to convey complex themes and emotions. However, with careful crafting and consideration, it's possible to blend different aspects seamlessly to create a compelling and coherent storyline. The love storyline of a movie aims to both uplift and emotionally connect the audience. The happiness aspect of the love storyline portrays moments of joy, affection, and fulfillment experienced by the characters as they fall in love and navigate their relationship. These scenes are designed to evoke feelings of warmth, contentment, and optimism in the audience, drawing them closer to the characters and their journey towards happiness. On the other hand, the emotional aspect delves into the deeper complexities of love, showcasing moments of vulnerability, heartache, and resilience. These scenes tug at the audience's heartstrings, eliciting empathy, compassion, and a sense of shared human experience. Through emotional highs and lows, the love storyline creates a profound connection with the audience, touching their hearts and leaving a lasting impact. Making participatory involvement. James Cameron introduces the Titanic as more than just a setting; it becomes a character in its own right. Here's how he introduces the ship. Grandeur and scale. Through sweeping aerial shots and majestic visuals, Cameron showcases the sheer size and grandeur of the Titanic. The ship dominates the frame, dwarfing everything around it and evoking a sense of awe and wonder in the audience. Luxurious interiors. Cameron meticulously recreates the opulent interiors of the Titanic, from the grand staircase to the elaborate dining rooms and cabins. Through lavish set design and intricate detailing, he transports viewers into the world of luxury and sophistication aboard the legendary ocean liner. Historical accuracy. Cameron's commitment to historical accuracy ensures that every aspect of the Titanic's design and construction is faithfully recreated. From the ship's distinctive profile to its iconic features and fixtures, every detail reflects extensive research and attention to detail. Symbolism. The Titanic represents more than just a mode of transportation; it symbolizes the height of human ambition and the hubris of unchecked progress. As the epitome of luxury and technological advancement, the ship embodies the hopes and dreams of its passengers and the era in which it was built. Foreshadowing. Throughout the film, Cameron subtly foreshadows the Titanic's tragic fate, hinting at the dangers lurking beneath its surface of luxury and glamour. Whether through ominous dialogue or subtle visual cues, he builds tension and suspense. With all these, James Cameron sticking the audience to the movie. And then, the unthinkable happens. In the icy waters of the North Atlantic, the Titanic's collision with an iceberg sends shockwaves through the ship. Chaos ensues as passengers and crew grapple with the unthinkable. A silent giant lurking beneath the surface has sealed the fate of the unsinkable vessel. The Titanic begins to sink. Suddenly, chaos erupts as the once imposing vessel is engulfed by darkness and destruction. Through breathtaking visuals and heart-pounding suspense, Cameron thrusts us into the heart of the disaster, where every moment feels like a matter of life and death. Detailings. In Titanic, there are numerous intricate details and subtle elements that enrich the viewing experience and may go unnoticed by some audience members. Time management. In Titanic, a character mentions at the beginning of the movie, during the modern-day framing narrative, that the Titanic sank at 2:30 a.m. However, as the camera pans to a close-up of the ship's clock shortly before the sinking, it shows the time as around 2:15 a.m. This discrepancy of approximately 15 minutes between the stated time and the time shown on the clock creates a sense of tension and foreshadows the impending disaster. Social divide. Titanic vividly illustrates the rigid social hierarchy of early 20th century society, where the wealthy elite enjoy luxury and privilege while the lower classes struggle for survival. This divide is evident in everything from the opulent accommodations of first-class passengers to the cramped and squalid conditions in steerage. Foreshadowing. James Cameron employs subtle foreshadowing techniques to hint at the tragedy to come. For example, the ship's architect, Thomas Andrews, mentions that the Titanic is designed to be unsinkable, creating dramatic irony for the audience. Historical accuracy. The film pays meticulous attention to historical accuracy, from the design of the ship to the costumes worn by the characters. For example, the interiors of the Titanic were recreated to match archival photographs and survivor accounts. Sound designing. The sound design in Titanic is another aspect where meticulous attention to detail played a significant role. Sound engineers worked extensively to create an immersive auditory experience that enhanced the film's emotional impact. Here are some key elements of the sound design. Ship sounds. The meticulous sound design captures the Titanic's ambience, including the ominous creaking of its hull, the thunderous roar of its engines, and the rush of water flooding its compartments. These sounds immerse the audience in the perilous environment as the ship faces its tragic fate. Environmental sounds. From the bustling activity on the ship's decks to the eerie silence of the underwater scenes, the sound design transports viewers to different settings throughout the film. Each environment is brought to life with attention to detail, heightening the sense of realism and immersion. Musical score and BGM. James Horner's evocative musical score enhances the emotional impact of key scenes, particularly those involving romance, drama, and tragedy. The soaring melodies of tracks like My Heart Will Go On underscore the love story between Jack and Rose, while haunting themes accompany moments of tension and sorrow. In emotional scenes, such as Rose and Jack's tender moments or the heart-wrenching climax, the background music swells to heighten the emotional intensity, further immersing viewers in the characters' experiences. Everlasting emotional impact. Emotional connection with the movie. Audiences maintain a deep emotional connection with movies like Titanic because films have a remarkable ability to stir emotions and create profound experiences. Through compelling storytelling, authentic performances, and evocative visuals, Titanic elicits a spectrum of emotions, from the exhilarating romance between Jack and Rose to the heart-wrenching tragedy of the ship's sinking. I want to tell you about two scenes which are my favorite. First one. In the lifeboat scene in Titanic, there's a profound sense of desperation and heartache as Rose boards a lifeboat while Jack remains on the sinking ship. As the lifeboat is lowered into the water, Rose's anguish is palpable as she realizes she's being separated from Jack, whom she loves deeply. Meanwhile, Jack's expression is one of resignation and concern for Rose's safety, despite his own perilous situation. The scene highlights the cruel reality of their circumstances, with Rose torn between her desire to stay with Jack and the pressure to ensure her own survival. It's a moment filled with emotional turmoil and showcases the sacrifices made in the face of tragedy. Second one. Amidst the chaos and devastation surrounding them, Jack helps Rose onto a floating piece of debris, ensuring her safety before facing his own fate. Despite Rose's pleas for Jack to join her, he selflessly sacrifices himself, knowing that there is not enough room for both of them on the makeshift raft. As the ship plunges beneath the waves, Jack succumbs to the freezing waters of the Atlantic Ocean, while Rose watches helplessly from the safety of the debris. The scene is both heart-wrenching and poignant, symbolizing the tragic loss of life and the enduring power of love and sacrifice. This emotional resonance allows viewers to feel deeply engaged with the characters and their journeys, forging a lasting bond that transcends the boundaries of the screen. As a result, Titanic holds a special place in people's hearts, offering a powerful outlet for self-reflection, catharsis, and connection with others through shared emotional experiences. Even after leaving the theater, the impact of Titanic stays with viewers, lingering in their thoughts and hearts. Thanks for watching. Please do like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more such content.